Before we start this video, I'd like to thank Beyoncé for being in this video and waking me up in the morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Beyoncé.
Welcome to another episode of The Breakdown. Today, we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories and Beyoncé. So, what do you have for us today, guys?
Ilham, would you like to start off?
I mean, yeah, sure. I'll start us off. Let's take you back to 2001, guys. To the two of you, I mean, you were...
I was in my diapers, yeah.
I was not in my
I was just
I
going to
was in
say,
7th grade.
he was in his diapers.
Yeah, I was.
2001, there was a plane crash. Aaliyah, the artist who was supposed to be the next big thing in R&B, went down with that plane. And a lot of people, conspiracy theorists around the world, say that was when... That was all a ploy that the Illuminati were trying to make way for Bey.
First of all, let's just respect to the illulu. Okay.
For the sake of this podcast, we were going to be calling it Illulu because please don't.
Yeah.
Don't come after us.
Yeah. So I'd like to just add on there. She was known as the queen of urban pop, according to my research. And J.Cole, as we all know, our favorite, one and only, stays out of all the beef. Despite staying out of all the beef, he entered this beef in his 2013 song, She Knows. And he says, only bad thing about a star is they burn up. And then he goes to take a couple of stars' names who've passed away. Mm-hmm. And one of them is Aaliyah.
Left Eye,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
I know, I've heard the song.
All of
Great
them,
song.
right? All of them burnt. Michael Jackson, the Pepsi Super Bowl show, caught on fire. Okay. Aaliyah, plane crash. Left Eye, like you
Left Eye.
mentioned. I think
From
hers was,
TLC. She's from
From
TLC.
TLC.
so all of these
Before your time.
burned up. Okay,
Yeah.
listen, you're like a year older than me. Relax.
We now measure things in diaper years.
So,
Pre-diaper, post-diaper.
So, but what does J. Cole have to do with Beyonce?
No, so the fact that J. Cole is in the rap game.
Yeah.
Who is the king of the rap game in terms of seeing everything over? Jay-Z, to quite an extent. Jay-Z is besties with who?
I thought it was P. Diddy.
No.
P. Diddy and Jay-Z
Yeah, yeah,
together.
yeah.
P. Diddy was
Yes,
like...
but the king of rap
Is
is known
Jay-Z.
as Jay-Z.
All
P.
right.
Diddy and all
Go in
of them,
diapers, it's okay.
all of them, they all came up at around
They did
round
come
about
up
the same time. They
yeah.
were all good friends. There was no beef there. But Jay-Z right now, at this point in time, is much bigger than Diddy
100%.
because of all his businesses and
for
everything.
Sure. He owns the Knicks and stuff.
Yeah. And he made mad moves. He made mad moves. So, and who's linked to Jay-Z?
Beyonce?
Yeah. So going back conspiracy theory wise, okay, before Beyonce was even on the scene,
Yeah.
everyone credited the Illuminati to Jay-Z's fame because Jay-Z had back-to-back platinum deals, like back-to-back, and he was huge in the late 90s and then again going into the early 2000s. And Beyonce was singing with two other single ladies
I'm sorry,
at that time.
Destiny's Child had some bangers.
100%.
Yeah.
I still prefer Destiny's Child to today Beyonce.
Don't say that.
Don't
say
I don't know,
that.
Facts.
I don't completely agree, but I also don't disagree. It depends on the
God's sakes.
vibe.
I mean, now she decides to go country.
Yeah, okay. The country move was not it for me either, but
So imagine Destiny's Child, old school, all of their hits, one after the other, bangers. Yes, but before Destiny's Child even became Destiny's Child, like the big phenomenon that it was, Jay-Z was killing it. And no one could understand how and why because all his other friends were not. I mean, they were doing well. But if back then the whole game was albums.
yeah.
So multi-platinum back-to-back now.
Can't that just be like him being successful? I don't understand why there has to be like something deeper to
No,
it.
but
though.
I
It has
also
to be
want to...
because success back then came with album sales.
Didn't he have like top selling albums though? I mean, I wasn't.
That's
I'm
what
not.
I'm saying.
I'm not a big Jay-Z fan, so I wouldn't know.
Yes, stop selling albums back to back. That's what the success, that's where it came from. And then he started his own company
confused.
and then it just
No,
blew
but
up
Okay,
from
wait.
there.
let me...
What does it have to do with the J. Cole song?
So
She knows.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rock Nation.
Illuminati, triangle.
There you go.
so
our
I didn't realize having your own record label meant you were part of the Illulu.
okay, no. So let me ask you something.
no, but the Illulu.
How are
never
they all
happened.
linking up?
The symbol of Rock Nation is this.
Yeah,
It's a
so-
triangle.
I mean, there's a triangle on the dollar note or
Okay,
$100
so-
bill also.
So
Illulu?
that's the thing.
Illulu. Okay, fun fact. So now conspiracy theorists have gone nuts by this point in time, where they're just like, oh my god, his success is all because of the Illuminati, because he's joined hands with them, and he's now going to
Oh wait,
climb the world.
So now this has come back into the mainstream because of P Diddy, right? Because
no.
apparently the
We're
link.
not at P Diddy yet.
Oh, okay.
Right now we're just talking
Got it.
about Jay-Z,
Got it.
right? So with Jay-Z, he's super successful now. Everyone's talking about him. So, and he launched Rock Nation. What he did was, now that conspiracy theories are all over the place, everyone's talking about it, he decided to double down on that. What our producer just yelled from behind us, the symbol
Of Rock
for Rock
Nation.
Nation is the Illuminati symbol. Well, close to it.
The diamond.
It's just a
Why should
triangle.
I do
Call
it?
it.
Why am I?
Call
I
it
ain't
a
doing it.
diamond.
It's a triangle with an eye in it.
But
according-
I also want to add one more thing. The
I can't
20
lip read very well, but I
Merch.
kind of get the idea.
The 2013 Super Bowl where Beyonce performed, big, right?
It's amazing.
Yeah. What did she happen to do in that performance?
Now we're going to blow your mind.
She did the Illulu sign.
Really? What?
Yeah,
She
I
did
saw.
Okay, so
When?
during the 2013
Yeah,
Super
she
Bowl
did.
performance, her first one,
Yeah.
okay, she called
Which
on,
was
of
fantastic.
course, she called on Destiny's Child,
Yeah,
because that's what people most knew her about.
Oh my God,
So she
I'm
calls on
remembering it.
Destiny's Child. She calls her two friends on stage, and during their performance of Single Ladies,
She made the triangle.
She decided to make she says it's the diamond sign, but it looked very much like the Illuminati sign. And what happened right after she finished performing, the game starts, and then for 15 minutes, everything goes black.
Oh yeah, the power outage. That
There we
happened.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
got
And they couldn't get it
K-electric
back
for a
up.
bit.
15
They got
minutes.
electric. But what does that have to do with? Okay, so they had a power
It was,
outage.
it was like a sign.
Dude,
Sign from who?
what you're trying to say is, oh, this happened and that
No,
happened.
no,
and
no.
this
I'm
happened.
asking questions.
Illulu.
I think there has to be a sign. How many power outages in the Super Bowl have happened to this day? Not many, I'm guessing, right?
Not many that we talk about.
But the one that happens,
I mean,
she
we're-
does the Illulu sign.
Right before.
I feel like you're stretching and reaching a little bit.
I thought this
I'm
was
not
gonna
fully
blow your mind.
convinced.
Kiran, is this
I'm
blowing
not
your
fully convinced.
This I already knew. Like I totally believe like that was a thing.
100%.
It's true. Like, what are the chances? You're right. Absolutely.
I also
I'm
feel.
confused. Can we go back to why you mentioned she knows? Like you didn't say
So
what
I
it has to
said
do with
she
Beyonce.
knows.
She
when
knows.
when J. Cole says she knows,
Uh-huh.
he's talking about Beyonce. She knows everything. Everything
And
happens.
like nose sounds like nose.
Okay.
Nose
That's more.
sounds
That's
like
more.
nose.
I heard about
That's
that.
The, yes.
But fact
Now
check a
they're
little bit.
Who's
Fact
knows?
check.
They're
Yeah.
reaching.
Beyonce
Knowles.
Beyonce knows.
Her
Her
name
last
is
name is
Beyonce
Knowles.
Knowles.
Okay, no.
They're
Anyway,
reaching.
and talking about conspiracy
No,
theories and doesn't even
that's
know
the
Beyonce's
thing.
last name.
I do,
Okay.
but I didn't think Knowles
Anyway,
has got anything to do with Knowles.
fact check. She knows.
she knows because she is the Knowles.
The Knowles. That's what.
But there's no L in she knows. It's not she knows.
It's
Sounds
a pronunciation.
like-
It's
Okay.
Anyway, hang on.
Favorite.
Fact checking for 1 second.
Go for it.
She knows is J. Cole's song about the fact that his girlfriend knows about all of his infidelities. She knows as in his girlfriend knows.
No,
Just-
then why is he talking about all the murders in the song?
No, but also forget, Sharmeen, you're saying that
That's
at
a
the
fair
end of the day, Beyonce is also just doing the diamond sign. It's not Illuminati.
I was
like, she's not
fact-checking
going to go
one
out and
song,
say, I
friend.
am doing Illuminati
Friend,
gang
I was
stuff.
fact checking her one song. I wasn't disputing everything.
Okay,
else.
around the same time, let me trump that. Around the same time, every conspiracy theorist's favorite thing to do, especially in the 90s, 2000s, was to take pickup songs, flip them,
Oh
play
yeah,
them backwards.
Yeah.
Guess which song they played backwards and found lyrics, okay? Demonic lyrics.
Is it Stairway to Heaven? Because that's the most famous one.
No.
We're talking about Beyonce, guys. Stay on
Okay.
point. Single Ladies.
Single ladies.
No
yes.
way.
Yes.
Single Ladies backwards says, the world will bow down to Lucifer.
Oh.
The world will bow down,
Down
to
to me. Yes, I love that one.
I love
It's
how
fascinating.
Our producer was just like, I'm done.
No,
Yeah,
but
I'm walking out of this.
I'm just like,
can I just say
Dang.
that, see, all these things that everyone's talking about, you're like reaching and all, I understand. Each of these individually, they do sound like a stretch.
right?
But,
But
add all of them
combine
together,
them
bro.
all
come
together,
on.
yes.
There's that meme. We're going to put it in the video just now
Yeah.
to show you exactly what we are doing.
What are we doing?
You know the guy
I'm
who
still-
puts,
I'm
like,
still
the-
not fully convinced.
Yes,
I'll
yes,
show you
yes.
that
I
meme.
know which
I'll show
meme
you
are
that
you
meme.
talking about.
Only,
Love
only
that
in the
one.
sense that I don't know. I feel like people just love to hate, and people like I don't know.
But no one's hating here. Like,
Fair.
you know, like everyone hates on
Fair.
Kanye West, but half the internet is thanking him right now for saving Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
Swift, yes.
Okay, wait.
Where's that one come
Can
from?
we go into that? Like,
Yeah.
Kiran, explain why you started the video the way you did. It's so awkwardly.
Because
because
it's so there's this thing on the internet where like now it has reached to the point where everybody is thanking Beyonce for everything because they don't want to
Offed.
offed. So like even to the point where like people
Adele.
are thanking her for Adele is like still like it's a real thing that happened, right?
what?
Where Adele tore her Grammy in half and like gave it to like presented it to Beyonce, thanking
As in
her.
tore the actual award in half.
Yes, yes.
Isn't it made of
And-
metal? How could you tear
She's
it off?
like-
No, like there's a
I'm just
video.
asking. This is a valid question.
No, it was the bass
Yeah, the
comes
bass.
off.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And
Producer
then
clarified.
Lizzo, like when she won, she is legit. You can see it on her face. She's legit scared for her life, and she's
But
thanking
can I pause
Beyonce.
here for 1 second and just ask a question, okay? Beyonce is big, right?
Yeah.
She's big. In the music industry, she's big. And people are saying thank you to her. But I have a question. Was Michael Jackson not big? So how come every other person that's in the pop industry doesn't thank him? Is Beyonce the biggest that we all just have to thank her?
See,
Okay,
this is
okay.
what I'm
anyone
talking
thanking
about.
her?
Hang
They're
on.
not.
Hang
They're
on.
not thanking her because she's big. Sorry,
Yeah, go ahead.
they're not thanking her because she's
because
big.
they're
Because
scared.
they're thanking her because they're scared for their
100%.
lives.
Yeah, she's
Man,
gonna-
Okay.
Yeah.
For the Michael Jackson thing, I'd say because he's since deceased and also because he had a lot of controversies around the
How
end of his
did he
life. So
die?
nobody,
Anyone else?
nobody wants to be like
Jay-Z.
associated with it.
Jay-Z's bigger than Beyonce in terms of his...
He's not.
Technically, Jay-Z is.
In
Do
terms
you
of
know that
businessman
Jay-Z
vibes?
chooses?
Yeah, sure.
No.
But
Jay-Z
music-wise,
chooses
no.
every Super Bowl
Yeah,
artist
because
that goes
he's-
up there.
Yeah,
Because
because now he has a deal
I
with Apple
think-
Music.
no,
I
and,
have a
and
theory.
his production company
Yeah.
runs the and is in direct partnership with NFL. They run the Super Bowl show. So he decides who performs
But
at
they
the
went
Super
into
Bowl.
partnership with them. I don't
Well, I'm
Listen,
just saying he's
I
big.
saw
I'm just
Beyonce
saying, like,
and Jay-Z.
considering he's that big that he decides the biggest show that happens in entertainment, whatever, in the entertainment world, that everyone is dying to get onto. There are a lot of artists that are literally doing a lot of favors to get into the Super Bowl halftime show because it makes their careers, okay?
Yeah, fair.
And there are a lot of artists that, because they have beef with him, have never done it.
And my
He
thing is...
decides. So he's big. He has that power.
But like who?
So why are
I don't know
they
anything
thanking
about
Jay-Z?
this.
Yeah.
Because like I think Jay-Z and Beyonce are like one unit, and
Well, they are
Beyonce
married,
is
so
just
it
a
makes
face
sense.
of this whole thing because she's prettier.
No, you lost me. You lost
Sweeping
me.
statements.
No,
Let's
but-
move on to the next theory.
No, but my thing is, even if you look at, okay, fine, they're one unit, whatever, are you telling me there's no one in the pop scene that is bigger than Beyonce?
Right now, I would say no.
Why?
Taylor
Swift.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's not... Beyonce has that thing of, oh, Queen Beyonce. But why? Where did that come from? Think about it. Think about...
Because her nickname comes from Queen Bee, as in like a bee, and then
Yeah.
Queen Bee.
No.
Yeah,
That's
but
where
I'm
it
saying
comes from.
forget
No,
that.
but why is it that they treat
Why
it like
is she
royalty?
like
She
Queen
does
Bee?
no
Yeah.
interviews. She does not make appearances. It's all like,
Where does this
honestly,
come
they're
from?
treated like the royal family. Why? Because there's a whole image behind them.
Illulu?
So they've
They've been
crafted
working
an
on that image
of
for
pop, of music
decades.
royalty. I don't understand why that's
So
a
they're
bad
the
thing.
only music royalty.
How's
I mean,
that possible?
Michael Jackson was king of pop until his drug overdose. And he was addicted
Was
to
it
drugs
a
since
drug
1981.
Was
You
it?
know, a lot
Was
of
it a
people-
Circling back,
a lot of people-
he had, may he rest in peace, he had a serious drug problem.
Yeah,
Was
and
it a
Michael,
drug
Because after his
overdose?
surgeries,
Oh.
after his accident, doing a Pepsi commercial where he burnt his head off, he became addicted to painkillers after that, and unfortunately, things went downhill.
Then
from
why
there.
did the court open up the case again?
Because they had to try the doctor and convict him for murder, which
But
makes sense.
But forget that. Michael Jackson said
Please.
there was allegedly, there was a tunnel from Michael Jackson's house to P. Diddy's house. And what did he
Where's
used
your
to say?
proof?
What did he used to say?
I don't know.
He used to. There's a song. It's slipping my mind.
I
right
feel
now.
like somebody's watching
Yeah,
me.
I feel like
Yes.
surprise watching me. Yeah, that wasn't for no reason.
just
Exactly.
wanted to sing it.
You do realize he's talking about his paparazzi and fans also.
Yeah, you just have an answer for everything, don't you?
Because
Sharmeen?
there's a side to everything else. Not everything is nefarious, is what I am saying. I'm
But
not
you're
saying
saying nothing
nefarious
is
doesn't
nefarious.
No, I'm not saying that.
Do you guys
doesn't
know
exist.
that Beyonce has acknowledged the whole Illuminati rumor stuff?
Oh,
Really?
please! I want to know about this.
The song Formation, if you listen to the first verse, like the first 3 words,
Which word she say?
she says, I didn't write it down, but listen to the song.
Wait, what's it called?
We'll add
again?
it.
Formation.
Producer, what are the
Formation
first?
lyrics.
Can you Google it, please?
It's something about haters.
The haters gonna
all
hate?
all those Illuminati
Oh,
words.
Um,
You haters.
Yeah,
she
she
acknowledges
says,
it.
Wait, hang on.
So
Producer's
she
coming up.
knows. She knows exactly what everyone is
She
talking
knows.
about. And now she's going to lean in
knows.
hard.
She knows again, buddy.
Okay, sorry, the internet's not working. So, but I know she does say.
We'll add it in.
Okay,
Yeah.
forget everything else. Who's the most innocent child? Like Jojo Siwa? Fine, forget.
Jojo Siwa.
Forget current stuff. Just think 5 years ago, okay?
I can't even.
Jojo Siwa said, I also have to say thank you to Beyonce just so that we can keep the dancing community safe. Beyonce, you've got great music. We all love to dance to it. We all love you. Now tell me this does not sound like a cry for help. This is just blatant now. I feel like Jojo Siwa going out of her way to say, we want to be safe. The dancing community needs to be safe. We love you, Beyonce. Don't worry. It's gotten to a point where they're not even trying to hide it anymore. And I think that's why people
I'm
are
sorry,
catching
but
on.
Jojo Siwa's gonna try everything she can to be as famous as like Taylor Swift, and to the point where it's actually a little bit embarrassing.
Now it's embarrassing.
No, poor thing.
But if
I think she's just scared.
she's scared.
Scared of what?
Oh, Beyonce, she
And
doesn't
what's
want to
gonna
end
happen?
up dead.
Like Aaliyah.
Like Left
And
Eye.
but
Like Michael
okay,
Jackson.
Left Eye
Like all of
passed
them.
away because of a car accident in Honduras.
Yeah,
but
so
she
did
thought she was
Diana.
haunted by
So
another
did
child.
Diana,
Are you saying
okay.
Beyonce did Diana also?
No, I'm
No.
just
No,
saying
no.
car accidents aren't
That's a
always
separate
as
video, guys.
innocent as
Oh
they
my
say.
God.
Diana is a separate video that we'll talk about later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
But
fair
at
point.
this point in time, it all adds up.
I don't
Yes.
know.
All adds up.
You
There's
still
nothing-
haven't convinced
Listen.
me.
So Adele is scared of Beyonce, so she thanks her.
Lizzo.
And there's also Lizzo thanks her
You do
in her
realize
speech.
Beyonce has been influential in music for the last 20 years, so naturally people would thank her.
Okay,
How
how?
is
How is she
How did
influential?
Adele has talked about this before.
Adele?
How
Yes,
was she
Adele has
said?
said that Beyonce was an
That's
influence
what
on
they
her
say.
music.
yes,
How?
but Adele has also named like 20 other people that have influenced
yeah,
her.
so there you go.
But how has she been influential in the music industry, in the music scene?
In terms of her music, in terms of her image, in terms of like marketing also, I mean, she's a business maven. A lot of people have credited her. We can't deny it. Like her image that she's got for each
100%.
album, the fact that each album is thematic, like we can't deny that also. I'm not saying like she's the best of all time. I'm not saying that.
Adele?
But I'm saying Beyonce. I'm saying that in terms of music, she definitely has. She follows her own way, and like she actually follows like albums instead of doing singles, which I respect. I mean, as
Guys,
a performer,
can I
I've seen
say-
her videos.
can I
She's
say
really
something
She
good.
grew up in the
controversial?
era where there were only albums.
Yeah,
I
please say.
mean,
only
a lot of
heard-
like,
She could have easily transitioned to singles though. Let's be honest.
yeah,
In terms of being relevant,
yeah.
could definitely done
I mean,
that.
she's tried.
Ivy
she's
Park?
tried to be relevant quite a bit.
So,
Okay.
so let's just, one second. Kiran said she has
yeah,
something.
and clothing business, Ivy Park. Thank you, producer, for giving me
So
a hint.
you wanted to say something controversial?
I've only ever listened to one Beyonce song.
Which
That
is?
is Single Ladies.
Oh, I've heard
Like,
Halo as well.
I
Those are
don't
two.
know
Halo?
any
If I
of
were
her
a boy?
songs,
Oh my
but I know
God.
all of these conspiracy theories.
I'm sorry, but if I were a
Because-
boy, you need to
Okay,
hear
have
it.
you heard the one about Whitney?
Whitney?
No.
Oh.
What? Whitney Houston.
What link
Yes.
does Whitney Houston have with Beyonce?
They're both from Houston.
She's
No,
gonna
I'm
say
right.
no.
You
She's
know
saying
I'm right.
no.
Good one.
Okay.
By the way, rest in peace to Whitney Houston's mother who passed away a few days ago.
Oh,
Fair.
sorry.
Yeah.
But Whitney Houston, when she passed away, everybody in the conspiracy world, the the world where I live, they said that Whitney Houston was a human sacrifice for the Illuminati to make way for Blue Ivy.
What?
And
Stop
every
it!
time,
Just
like,
convenient.
stop
Same year they
it.
died.
Whitney
Convenient.
Houston also had a drug problem. Why are we like
They say
Yeah, so
underselling?
convenient.
Why are we underselling the problem that drug abuse is a serious illness, guys?
That too.
Please.
That too, it is.
It is.
Yeah, but I
Facts.
feel like it's also
Yeah,
just
not
a very
every-
tad bit
No, no,
convenient
no,
that
no.
everyone's dead. None of these people that we've mentioned have had natural deaths. It's either an
Yeah, because,
accident,
I mean,
a crash.
I'm
or
sorry.
this.
Can we just
there's
mention that
another
drug
theory.
abuse is a really like prevalent problem? We know lots of people who use drugs on a regular basis recreationally. If you're that famous and you can afford it, that kind of lifestyle, at a certain point things are bound to go wrong.
But Aaliyah didn't do drugs.
Apparently
She
not.
ends up plane crashing.
She was also
left
in a,
eye
hang
car
on,
crash.
hang
Listen,
on.
this-
She was also in a relationship with R. Kelly, by the way, who was also a very controversial figure. So talk about all the facts involved
So-
before you want to blame just one person.
Exactly, motive
Just
to kill
saying.
her. She's
No,
the
no.
ops.
All right.
Aliyah
I
was
think-
14 years old when she got into a relationship with R. Kelly, apparently, and he was like in his 40s. Like, I mean, lots and
okay,
lots
that's-
of
That's
factors
a very
at play
good point.
here, peeps.
I think we should
Guys,
put
I
it
think
out.
Beyonce is gonna be really upset that you're no longer talking about her. Back to
Oh, dang. True.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think before we wrap all of this up, I think two things. One, I'm going to put it out there to you guys. If you guys want us to do another episode about all the problematic people in the industry, we would love to talk about
48
that.
hour live stream.
It's become a serious issue, guys. I mean, the amount of people we've had to take out of
Celebrities
our
are
playlists
over.
forever, just so that you guys aren't offended and we're not offended.
Half the
It's-
people that we mentioned in this room right now.
I saw a meme the other day that said that now this is now my new playlist, and it was just Mozart.
I love that. I saw that.
Thanks to the Diddy list.
Yeah.
But if you guys want us to break another one of those episodes where we actually break down all the problematic people, we'd be more than happy to do it. But we gotta hear it from you. So in the comments right now, let's end this on.
I think
Abdullah?
Sharmeen is Illuminati, the way she is trying to defend Beyonce. I just want to put this out there.
That's
but we
what
didn't
somebody
even
says when they
discuss
feel
the
like they're
Kanye
lost.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
What's the Kanye
Okay,
thing?
go for it.
So basically, there's a theory when he interrupted Taylor Swift, he actually tried to save Taylor Swift from Beyonce because Taylor Swift wasn't thanking Beyonce in her
Yeah.
speech.
But
Taylor Swift forgot to thank Beyonce.
So Kanye knew.
because she was Taylor Swift and her mouth was open and she was freaking
I'm sorry.
out because she won.
According to my recollection, before she even opened her mouth, he came on stage.
because he knew
And then
Taylor
when
Swift
Beyonce-
wasn't going to do it
Hang on, and
because
then
Beyonce wasn't a
afterwards-
country singer at that point.
Because the VMA, that was best music video, so it had nothing to do with genre. But anyway, but one more thing is that afterwards, when Beyonce won some award for I don't know what it was, she actually brought Taylor Swift on stage to let her do her speech. So why would Beyonce do
Because
that?
Yeah,
public
because
image.
because Kanye saved her. That's
Yes.
why.
No.
So she's still safe?
It was to make a point. Yeah, she's still safe.
She's safe right
Why?
now. Yeah. Because
How do we know?
Because Kanye saved her.
Doesn't
Kanye
Beyonce?
is the angel.
Proof!
Guys, you're so off. Taylor Swift is like the Illuminati. Haven't you?
Yes.
look at
Oh
your
my
different
God!
opinions.
Beyonce has
You know what?
spoken.
Guys, she's the reincarnation of the last Illuminati queen.
Yes.
This is are we referring
yes,
to Taylor Swift?
Yes.
Swift, Kanye
She
didn't
looked
save her.
exactly like her.
So there you go. The entire point of Beyonce being Illuminati just been disproved by
No,
this
no,
one
that-
statement. Thank
that's
you
not-
so much, producer.
Who is
and
she-
next
so?
time, do your own research because I'm not convinced. I was ready to
I
be
don't
But you're
convinced.
convinced that Taylor Swift is.
No, I
So
don't.
then you're
I-
not convinced about anything.
because I don't have any proof.
So considering the two favorites of yours, Taylor Swift and Beyonce.
No, not two favorites. I,
I mean,
like them, but they're not
after
favorites.
this podcast, everyone knows. Everyone knows that your favorites are Taylor Swift and Beyonce. You're Swiftie
That's
and
people getting defensive
Beehive
out here because they couldn't
person.
prove their point.
You
That's
clearly
not on me.
Illuminati.
Ilul?
My favorite brand is The Cure. But anyway, thanks. Thanks for that.
I'll tell you later. You and your diapers.
Anyway, point has been, unfortunately,
Made. She
Not
is just
made.
in denial.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode. Bye bye. Take care. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to City FMA 9, and stay tuned for more breakdown.
Hit that notification bell. It'll give you notifications for all our upcoming videos.